doing that. The second step is moving around the instrument. Now right now my hands are moving. Some might say free music. It's not free music in the sense of the style of free music, because there's only one kind of free music anyway. Music that's free from self-judgment. But right now I'm talking to you and my hands are doing something. So the peculiar phenomenon about that is I'm talking to you. I'm focusing on talking to you. Who's playing? That's a philosophical question you can spend your rest of your life deciding for yourself. Or your spirituality may tell you that, or your psychology may tell you that, or whatever. But now I'm moving around the instrument, and as soon as I think to myself, wow, that's a really hip 12-tone, I drop my hands. Because I'm not trying to do anything. I'm trying to let my hands free from the tyranny of my mind. Because as we established earlier, the mind is getting in your way. So now my hands are moving. Now how do I keep them moving? How do I avoid that judgment? Like, oh, what kind of music is it? I mean, it doesn't have to be like that. It could be this. I'll get to you in a second. We did this in the class before. Do you know how hard it is for most musicians to say, oh, I'm going to do this. Now do this all day. Does anybody know why it would be hard to do that? Excuse me?
Concentration.
This doesn't take any concentration.
Ego.
What's that?
Ego.
Ego? Yeah, generally speaking, there's going to be something to do with the ego, which is why this gets hard to do. Can anybody be more specific?
The mind gets crazy.
The mind gets crazy is...
Because it's too easy, like you have other stuff you should be practicing.
No, I'm not practicing, I'm playing. So why couldn't I just keep playing this, huh?
You need change, it gets boring.
I need what?
Maybe it gets boring and you need change.
Well, you know, it's interesting, because chant, on a certain level, can be boring because of repetition. On another level, it can go deeper and deeper. The same answer for the questions before, expectations. I'm just doing this. What does my mind do? As a good jazz player, I go, what am I going to do next? That just killed the groove. So, I mean, I challenge you. Go to your instrument and do that. Not you, because we're going to do the first step. And see how your mind gets crazy. But it gets crazy by, like, you know, should I play out? Uh-oh, I'm done teaching, sorry. Oh, yeah, wait, see. I can do this because instead of ruining the moment by expectations, I dwell in the moment and let the music wash over me. And that can be practiced. That's the good news. Good news is change is possible. Bad news, it's a bitch. It's a bitch. You got to keep repeating the same thing to create a new pattern. The good news is possible. The bad news is you can't predict when it's going to happen. To your point, JD. But if you're more interested in the process of practicing it than the results, you got a better chance of getting there. Again, these paradoxes are a sort of paradox. How are you going to stay with it? By letting go of the... How are you going to get the results? By letting go of the results. And trying to appreciate the quality of the practice itself. So do you usually sit when you play or stand?